looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Shot. Ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early. Chip away their timing.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 50.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Yes, set.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Let's cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Red. Hut.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Packers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
22. Ready.
Throwing. Love. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
Black 40. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey. Drill, 52. Set. Hut.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Striker, 3-3. Set, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Elijah Arroyo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The coverage by
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Ready,
so now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 59 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He may go. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
Here's Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Ready. 50.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports
Our tour around the
report.
NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on a foe from the AFC East.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Chambers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep... Talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
That's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Up the middle they go. Madden. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Blue check.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of taking it right down Broadway. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Up the middle they go. Chambers. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Black 40. Ready?
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Richardson. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Gets around him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 18.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down. A gain of 18.
Come on, set, ready.
And the Packers.
Love, they go play action now. Pass incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 43 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now it's Richardson.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Set.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
45, 1.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down.
Here we go.
They go bootleg. Love. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
Looking to throw. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Packers punter J.K. Scott will send it away on 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this 1st half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Drill green.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
Ready, set.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go. 52 bull.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baldwin. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. Only able to gain a couple there.
And that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Love from the gun.
That's taken in by Golden.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Red, 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
40. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards. Also, AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week, and you saw how...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Check, cut. 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's Love. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Let's see if they can build on that stop.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott
Our
Hansen.
tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati, the Bengals at home to take on a foe from the AFC East. And it's the visiting team's QB. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Armadillos improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup? And this is the Commanders' running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Commanders win their second straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the LA Chargers. And it's Justin Herbert. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Chargers get the victory, 27-21 the final. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Down, set, go.
They'll try the left side. It's Chambers. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers, but maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Opposite. Green.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. 50 seconds.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there.
8 yards on
and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Ready.
They run with Richardson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Shot, 17. Here we go, shot, right, white, 6, 7.
They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
okay,
goal.
right. Let's go next.
Back to throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
33, yellow.
short throw. He's got Kraft.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Yellow, line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Oh, look at the juke. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. It's wheeled in by Baldwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Okay, ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go. Black, ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
33, yellow. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Chambers. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Down. Blue, 32. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Packers, first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 18.
Love, they go play action now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Going back to Love.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
28-yard gain. First down, Green Bay.
Love now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Matthew Golden.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. 10 yards.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
First down.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
That's going to be caught by Richardson.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Slide through. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
They'll try to run this one in. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Second and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
He'll try again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
There.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Here's Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Now Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Love looking to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Love.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
45, White. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by 2 touchdowns, 35 seconds to go. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Love.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That is caught.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Love from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one.